Difficulty with C, but here we go for the chess is Eden Prairie game. Ulrich line starting out. That's Heinert and Swarthout up front, along with Ulrich. Back is Eide and Armentrout. Puck goes back behind EP. Heinert's back there, along with Ulrich. Ulrich tries to center by EP. EP shot, save. Looks like Leela's in nets tonight. Puck comes out, back behind the net. Along the boards. Up to the point for EP. Shot does not get through, goes into the corner. Shot, nice save by Leela, comes out. EP fans on the shot. Hook chucked away by Armentrout. Puck comes over along the boards for Heinert. Swarthout helps, or Ulrich helps out and gets that puck out to center ice. Shot comes in. Glove save by Leela. Nice save by Leela. All right, Lorenzen in to take face off. He gets it over to the corner for Rast. No, sorry, that's Johnson. Christensen helps up to the point. Shot goes wide of the net. Picked up by Erickson. Erickson gets it up to Christensen. Christensen's going to be able to come around. He goes for the net. And nice save by the EP goalie. Christensen and Erickson in the corner with it. It goes back behind the net. Picked up. EP will carry it down. Shot's blocked by Swarthout. Picked up by Christensen. Christensen will dump it into the zone. Lorenzen chasing after it now. Lorenzen has it back behind the net. Puck goes into the corner. Lorenzen helps it back in, and it'll come all the way across to Johnson. Johnson misses the shot, trying to get it over to Armentrout. Armentrout will pick it up back behind the net. He forwards it up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen throws it into the zone. That comes alongside the boards. Armentrout's not able to hold it in, but he has it alongside the boards. Comes out to EP. EP shot, and Leela's going to cover it. 12 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the first period. Score still 0-0. Riker didn't take the face off. Loses it. It comes out to Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie guy can't handle it. All right, folks. Sorry. We're going to try last ditch effort to see if we can get things connected out. The pressure and EP covers. Ulrich didn't take the face off. He's got Erickson to the right, Rasmussen to the left. Johnson and Eide are out back. EP comes down. Shot goes wide. Johnson picks it up back behind the net. Gets it to Eide. Eide sends it over to Rasmussen. Picked up by Ulrich. Ulrich loses it to EP. They're fighting for it in the corner. Ulrich is tied up. Picked up by Eide. Eide gets it to Erickson. Erickson will throw it into the zone. Lorenzen back behind the net. He sends it alongside the boards. Johnson pinches. Gets the puck out. Picked up by Reichert. Reichert will dump it into the zone. Picked up by Heinert. Heinert gets it out. Gets it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets it knocked it off his stick. Shot saved by Leela, and he'll cover. 12 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the second period. Lorenzen, Reichert, and Heinert out there, so we're really switching things up. Out back is Stefan and Schwartzbaugh. Out comes the Schwartzbaugh. He sends it around the boards. Out comes on to Lila. He'll pick it up. Heinert's there. He has it. He throws it out. It's going to go to the link. Oh, but they're going to wave icing off. Out comes back. Into the corner with it right now. Schwartzbaugh has it tied up. Lorenzen in to help him out. Schwartzbaugh comes away with it. And then EP. EP sends it up to the point. Their shot blocked by Lorenzen. Lorenzen scooches it up, gets it into the EP zone. Swarthout chasing after it. Long shot to EP, just out of the reach, and that's going to be an icing call on EP. 11 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the second period. Score is CCHA 0, EP 2. Ulrich, Hagen, and Swarthout out front. Nope. Hagen's getting switched out for Heinert. Puck comes out to Swarthout. Swarthout sends it to Eide. Puck comes in front, and it'll get saved in. Ulrich has it now. Back to EP. EP brings it down. Armitage breaks that up. Armitage with it, sends it along the boards, gets up to EP. Blocked by Eide. Puck comes out, but it's deflected into the netting, and nope, goes into the corner. Nice job by Lila deflecting that puck back behind the net. Another save by Lila. Picked up by Eide. He gets it up to Eriksson, but Eriksson can't get it out of the zone. Armitage picks it up, sends it up to Ulrich. Ulrich gets it out of the zone. Heinert in to help him out. Goes cross ice. EP clears it in, deflecting into the corner. Armitage goes in after it. Picked up by Christensen. Nice to see him back out of the ice again. A little bit offsides call as Lorenzen was just a little bit ahead of him. 9 minutes and 46 seconds left here. Score is still CCHA 0, EP 2. Reichert, Hagen, and Rasmussen line back together again. Reichert takes the face-off, gets it back to Johnson. Johnson throws it into the zone, but it's picked up by EP. Rasmussen in to break it up. Puck comes around. EP has it. They carry it into the zone. Rasmussen able to break it up. Puck comes out to center ice. EP sends it right back into CCHA zone. Johnson heading into the corner with it. Reichert in to help out. Puck comes out to EP. And a goal. All right, 9 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second period. CCHA 0, EP 3 now. Ulrich in to take the face off. Puck comes back to Stefan. Stefan shot gets blocked. Puck goes across, hits Lila. Puck comes all the way across. Armentrout there. They'll pick it up, sends it along the boards. Ulrich tips it, but it goes right to an EP player. EP carries it in. Shot though is blocked by Swarthout. Armentrout sends it up to Heinert. Heinert's going to skid it up. Tries to hit Swarthout. Does. Swarthout's shot gets blocked by an EP player. Ulrich sends it back behind the net. Ulrich has it in the corner. He throws it back behind, picked up by EP. They'll send it up along the boards. Has to hit something because it stopped right there. EP comes away with it. We've got a breakaway. Nice job by Lila. Puck still free. Picked up by Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up to Swarthout. Swarthout's just going to backhand that into the EP zone. Covered by the EP goalie. Erickson picks it up. Christensen does. Oh! Puck floated in on the EP goalie. He pushed it back behind the net, but Christensen picked it up, swung to the outside, and wrist shot into the net. So, 7 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the second period, and CCHA is on the board with a 1-3 score over EP. Shot by Erickson gets blocked into the corner. Christensen sends it along. Erickson has it. EP tries to get it around. Christensen does. Comes back to Johnson. Johnson tries to get it down to Christensen. Gets picked up by EP. Shot. Glove saved by Lila. All right, 7 minutes, 28 seconds left here in the second period. The score is CCHA 1, EP 3. Reichert, Rasmussen, and Hagen line out there. Reichert gets it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Hagen. Hagen's got some room if he gets going. His shot right on point. It goes into the corner. Reichert almost gets that puck away, but it comes out to EP. EP comes across. Puck's free out front. Puck rims around, comes out to EP at the point. Their shot gets blocked. It's still in front. Thrown out. Puck comes back out. Shot. Nice save by Lilo. Johnson throws it alongside the boards. Shot deflected. Broken up there by Reichert. Reichert shovels it up to Sestafant. Reichert picks it up. His shot, save, and frozen by the EP goal. Ooh, a little flurry there. All right. Ulrich line out there with Heiner to the right, Swarthout to the left. Out back is Armentrout and Sestafant. Taking out to pick up the stick. And Ulrich in to take the face on. That comes out to Swarthout. Swarthout gets it back. Sestafant's shot. Doesn't get much on it. Picked up by EP. Sestafant able to poke check that away to Heiner. Heiner sends it up to Swarthout. Swarthout's got Ulrich to his right. Tries to get past, but EP picks it up. EP throws it across ice. Comes down. Icing's waved off. They throw it in front. EP player can't get a stick on it. Wheeler's right there, and he's going to cover it. Lorenzen line out there with Christensen and Erickson out back as Armentrout and Johnson. Lorenzen steps in for the face-off. He throws it into the corner. Johnson rings it around the boards. Gets it to Christensen. Christensen gets it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets checked off. Shot. Saved by Lila. Armentrout picks it up. Carries it back behind the net. And then he'll throw it out to center ice. Lorenzen chasing after it. He's got Christensen behind him. Lorenzen picks it up. Throws across ice, picked up by Johnson. Johnson shot, save. Come on, yeah! And Erickson's there to clean up the shot. Way to stay in it, guys. All right, Rickard Hagen and Rasmussen line out. Rickard in the face-off. Johnson and Armentrout stay out back. Hagen's to the right. Rasmussen to the left. Puck comes out to Armentrout. Armentrout shot. Fans on that. Picked up by Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie goes cross ice. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson throws it back behind the net. Carries it. Gets it to Rasmussen. Rasmussen tries to deflect it to Reichert, but it's picked up by EP and sent down deep for Johnson. Johnson waiting for some help. Reichert in there to help him out. Squirts out. EP throws it through the crease. Comes out to Hagen. Hagen throws it across. Hits Rasmussen. Rasmussen has Reichert coming right behind him, and EP is not going to cough up the puck on that shot on net. Glove save. Face off will be to the right of the EP goalie. We've got ourselves a game here with 4 minutes and 58 seconds left here in the second period. Score is CCHA 2, EP 3. Ulrich in to take the face-off, gets it back to Sports. Oh! Off the face-off. Puck comes back to Schwartzball. Schwartzball rips it and scores on the EP goalie. A lot of traffic out front. I'm guessing you didn't even see that. So we are all tied up with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the second period. Way to stand there, boys. Way to fight back. Ulrich line out there. Ulrich take the face off. Heiner to the right. Swarth out to the left. Puck comes out to Sestafant. Sestafant loses it in his skates. EP sends it in deep. Sestafant into the boards. Picked up by Heiner. Heiner back to EP. EP out front. They're shot and they're scored. So just like that, EP's back up 3-4 on Chaska. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the second. Lorenzen, Christensen, and Eriksson out there now. Lorenzen in to take the face off. Christensen to the right. Puck comes out. Christensen poke checks it back, but EP carries it back into the zone. Puck is broken up by Johnson. Shot. Leela save. Puck comes out to EP out in front. Goes back into the corner. Christensen tries to get it up to Lorenzen, but it gets stuck on the boards. Eriksson there to help him out. Back to Eriksson. Eriksson gets it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen whips around, tries to center it for Lorenzen. Christensen does, excuse me. Puck comes all the way down, and icing's waved off, so Johnson will pick it up. He sends it over to Armentrout. Armentrout flips it up to Eriksson. Just out of Eriksson's rink. Lorenzen will pick it up. Gets it into the zone. Back to Christensen. EP controls. Kept in by Armentrout, and he'll send it in deep. Christensen will pick it up along the boards. Gets it to Rasmussen. That comes out to center ice. EP throws it back in. Sestafant picks it up. Hits an EP skate. Bounces it off the boards to Hagen. Hagen tries to hit Reichert just out of his reach. EP will try to flip it in. Back to Reichert. Reichert gets along the boards. Picked up by Rasmussen. It's a 3-on-1. Shot. Can't get a stick on it. Back down. Schwartzball puts a nice check on. Picked up by Schwartzball back behind the net. He'll throw it along the boards to Swarthout. Swarthout flips it out. He's got Hagen. Hagen gets around one. Comes to the board. And we are going to get a tripping penalty. And it looks like it's going to be on EP. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the second game. CCHA has really picked up the pace here in the second, coming back down from a 3-0 deficit to a 3-4 EP leading, but they'll go on the power play here. Armentrout sends it to Swarthout. Swarthout gets it back to Armentrout. And the shot gets deflected. Back to EP. Heinert's able to keep it in, trying to get it to Swarthout. Heinert's got it. Heinert sends it back to Johnson. Comes back to EP. And EP will throw it down the ice. Icing's going to get waved off because it's not going to quite make it. Armentrout sends it to Swarthout. He sends it back to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it crosswise to Heinert. Heinert will dump it into the EP zone where it's picked up and sent right back out again. Johnson will deflect that puck to Heinert. Gets to Swarthout along the boards. Ulrich there. He'll send it in deep. Puck comes down. Johnson will pinch to keep it in. Still alongside the boards. Jumps Ericsson's stick. It's a one-on-one with EP. Blocked by Schwartzbaugh. He took one in the ribs though, and he's down. He bounces up. Eriksson carries it back in. Drives. Shot. Just goes wide of the net. 45 seconds left in the power play. Ulrich whips it around. Sends it to Christensen. Christensen throws it down to the boards to Sestefan, and Sestefan's puck gets deflected by the EP goalie into the netting back behind the net, and we will get a face-off, and it looks like it'll be to the left of the EP goalie. 32 seconds left in the power play, a minute and 7 seconds left in the second period. Lorenzen out there to take the face-off. Christensen to the left, Eriksson to the right. Puck comes up to Eide. Eide sends it back down to Eriksson. Eriksson back down to Lorenzen. Lorenzen back to Eriksson. Eriksson back to Eide. Eide over to Sestefan. Sestefan sends it down to Christensen. Christensen shot. Gets blocked. Lorenzen sends it back to Christensen. Christensen to Sestefan. Sestefan will skid it in. His shot gets deflected over the net. Eide with it in the corner. Gets it to Lorenzen. Both teams at full strength now. Knocked down by Eriksson, but picked up by EP at center ice. EP will carry it into the zone, right up front, and it's in a ball. All right, 24 seconds left here in the second period. Score is CCHA 3, Eden Prairie 5. So we still got some work to do. 24 seconds left. Racket line heads out there. Hagen's going to be to his right. Rasmussen to the left. Puck gets dropped before anybody's set. Raker's still battling for it at center ice, and he comes away with it. He shoves it into the zone. Hagen chasing after it. Goes back behind. Riker, nice check. Comes out. Back to Johnson, and that's going to do it for the second period. Hopefully we got the technical difficulties worked out here, folks. We will be back in 60 seconds. All right, first 15 here. Riker in to take the face off. Rasmussen out to the left. He comes out to Rasmussen. got Riker to his right. The shot gets deflected off of VP's skate. He's into the corner with it. Hagen in to help him out. Rasmussen rings it around. Riker heads down. He gets it deflected. VP throws a cross, broken up by Hagen. Picked up by Rasmussen. Rasmussen will throw it on point. Riker heads into the corner. VP doubles back. Stayed kept in by Hagen. Puck comes back behind the net. All the way out to Swarthout off his skate. Picked up by EP. EP skates in. Oh, wide open net on Lula, but the EP skater couldn't get a stick on it. Puck comes out of the zone. EP will double back. Into the feet. Carried in by EP. Ulrich picks it up. Ulrich skates in. Loses it. Or Heiner takes a shot. Gets picked. Swarthout will keep it in. Back to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh shot off the side of the net. Back to Heiner in the corner. Heiner sends it out to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh shot goes wide of the net. Swarthout will pick it up. Schwartzbaugh sends it in deep for Ulrich. EP gets away with it, and they'll send it all the way down. Picked up by Eriksson. Eriksson gets it back to Ulrich. Ulrich loses a handle on it, gets picked up by EP. Still fighting for it. Back out to center ice. Christensen sends across ice to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up just out of Lorenzen's reach. Puck goes back into the corner. Christensen back with it. Lorenzen will end up with it back behind the net. Wrap on goal! So that's Lorenzen to Christensen, who gets it 3-5 on the EP goal. So the score is now 4 and EP 5. All right, still got a little bit of work left. 12 minutes and 48 seconds left in the game. Lorenzen steps in to take the face off. Puck comes out. Back to Armentrout. It'll be picked up by Sestefan. Sestefan carries it back behind the net. Picked up by EP. The shot goes wide. Armentrout is there. He hits Christensen. Eriksson sends it to Christensen. It gets deflected. Comes right back down. Picked up by Sestefan. Sestefan will double back to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen, flat the fan. He throws it back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen sends it up to Sestefan. Sestefan's shot. Oh! Gets deflected, but just wide of the net. Rasmussen in the corner with it. It comes out to Sestefan. Sestefan blocks it. Picked up by Hagen. Back to Armentrout. Hooking. Looks like it's a hooking call. Not sure on who. Looks like Sestefan. Sestefan had the player tangled up right around the blue line. No, looks like it's Armentrout. All right. Well, we're on the penalty kill. Hagen takes the face off, comes around to EP. EP sends it back to the point. Their shot deflected, goes off of someone and just wide of the net. Picked up by EP. They throw it down low. Shot goes cross ice. Wheeler throws it out front. Picked up by Rasmussen. Rasmussen can't quite get it out of the zone now. EP shot. Save and a goal. Eleven minutes and 18 seconds left here. Both teams to be at full strength. Score is CCHA 4, Team Prairie 6. Ulrich, Swarthout, and Heinert out front. Short out to the left, Heiner to the right. Out back is Eide and Johnson. Ulrich in to take the face off. Puck comes out. Short out gets it. Has it alongside the boards. Comes right back out again. Picked up by Eide. Eide floats it up to Swarthout. Swarthout tried to get it back to Eide. Puck goes into CCHA zone. Johnson will pick it up. Tries to get it back behind the net, but it gets blocked by an EP player. Ulrich in to help him out. Puck comes over to Eide. Eide sends it up to Heiner. Heiner gets it up to Ulrich. And Ulrich gets it poked up Prairie. Oh, nice job by Johnson, able to keep the puck in. Puck comes out front. Ulrich can't quite get there. EP will double back and will throw it alongside the boards. Johnson has it. He'll shoot it on net. Gets thrown back into the corner. Blocked by Johnson. Comes out to Eide. Eide sends it back to Lorenzen, and it comes all the way into the CCHA zone. Lorenzen into the corner with it. Johnson fighting for it. Lorenzen gets it up to him. Christensen sends it up to Eriksson. Get it into the zone. Picked up to Lorenzen. Oh, back to Eriksson. Eriksson, short ball, able to keep it in, but it hits his skate. Breakaway by EP. EP comes in on Leela, and Leela's able to save the puck. All right, 9 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the game. Breaker in to take the face off. Rasmussen and Hagen out front. Schwartzbau and EP has it in the corner. They send it up to their point. Shot gets blocked by Sestafant. Goes into the corner. Breaker in to help him out. Gets thrown across. EP sends it down deep. That comes out front. Shot blocked. EP has it. Reichert in to help out. Puck gets flipped out. Rasmussen, Reichert to get it. He's going to get the angle on it. He puts a shot on, but it's blocked. Puck comes back into the corner. Reichert, or puck comes out of the net and picked up by Schwartzbau. Schwartzbau sends it right back. Puck comes into the zone. EP shot. Nice save by Lila. Goes into the corner. Picked up by Heiner. Heiner tries to hit Swarthout. Swarthout will end up with it. He carries it into the zone. He tries to flip it over to Heiner. Puck comes back. Heiner tries to backhand it over. Gets deflected. Puck comes up to Eide alongside the boards. He gets it up to Heiner. Stepped up. Armentrout picks it up. He'll carry it back behind the net. He doubles back. Sends it up to Swarthout. Swarthout sends it over to Ulrich. He'll tip that puck here and he'll get it EP zone. Christensen, Eriksson, and Lorenzen come onto the ice. Puck comes all the way down. And that's going to be, icing is waived. Picked up by Christensen. Christensen comes in. Shot goes wide of the net. Eriksson into the corner with it. Christensen in to help him out. EP comes away with it. They'll throw it alongside of the boards. Flip it out to center ice where Christensen is. Christensen sends it back into the EP zone. Back to Christensen. Christensen shot. Saved by EP goalie. Lorenzen in with it.